A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel. In this particular session, I'm going to be talking about, once again, I feel this is also a union energy channeling, because the feminine seems to be a healed version of herself, a very confident version of herself, and she is very happy to be in touch with the masculine, and most importantly, he is admitting to her that he loves her. Now, when most of the times it happens, we see in the twin flame journey, feminines are very angry, they are very upset about what happened to her and how the DM or her partner or her lover, whosoever it is, in the past have treated her. Some of the feminines have many bad experiences, like any relationship, to a point that they start thinking that why can't I attract a decent man? Like every time I fall in love, initially it always looks nice, but relationships never work out. What is the reason behind that? A breakup also creates a post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and despite all of that, one relationship to another relationship, it's not been an easy ship ride. The ship got wrecked actually. So the first thing that this feminine has done, according to what I can see, first of all, you need to go back to your childhood. Like when you were a child, when you were a teenager, let's go to the time when you hit puberty, you were a teenager, you started having crush on other people. What the message is that she had to heal right from there, because the first person she fell in love with, maybe it was a crush, maybe it was a classmate or anyone. Now this is a very important channeling, guys. You guys please make notes of this mentally also when I share such things. Okay, so when she was healing it, she went back into the first relationship, and I'm not talking about relationship, sorry. The first person she was attracted to, or the first person she confessed her love to. For whatever reasons, that first person she fell for, the first person she had a crush on or attraction on, or the one she said, I like you or I love you, or some, solidly she said it, that time only, I'm being told that it was a bad experience. The first experience was a bad experience. So she had to heal that first and foremost, because people don't understand that all your relationships are literally almost the same. Just a little bit of change would be there. Maybe one of the guy, or the best relationship that you have, maybe he's not asking you to pay the bills, he's very gentleman-like, but then there are other problems with him. He could be not a spiritual person, or he could be always depressed, a bit sad with things, with life, or too materialistic, or something or the other happened. So this feminine thought about all the relationships. She put it down on paper, and it's very crazy that this is being given because usually in the channeling we are not given a step-by-step thing or something like this. So maybe she wants to share this with all of you as well. So she put it all down on a piece of paper, every single relationship, right from the first one. How was the experience? Like, how did it end, or how was it in between, and what were the nice things about it? So one best thing about that relationship and one worst thing about that relationship. Okay. So then she realizes that, how am I going to attract anyone in my life when most of my relationships, maximum of my relationships were doomed from the very beginning, and those who she liked a lot, they did not accept her. So the first person she had a crush on, or the first person she liked, he had rejected her, and that rejection really affected her inner belief system. First of all, usually it is said, that women should not ask men out or pursue a man until and unless she does not get some clear signs. And I'm not saying it's wrong to propose a man for marriage or ask him out or this and that, but you have to understand, somebody who is a healed person, somebody who never had any problem with the internalized messages, you won't be here right now. Am I correct? You would be living your fairy tale life, or you would be living some relationship dynamic or something. You are here because you definitely had some issues with your twin flame, but only the twin flame relationship is not the one you need to heal. Twin flame relationship is the one that forced you to heal, because you got frustrated. Like, this was my last shot. If you have to think like that this person, loving this person, was my final try. After that, I cannot try anymore. So, and after my final attempt also, what do I get? Again, the same thing, And she doesn't want that anymore to happen to her. People rejecting her, people embarrassing her, humiliating her, or just simply using her, or just ghosting her, or not being there. So she had enough of it at that point in time, when the inner work or the healing started, or the therapy started, whichever path she took. After that, she removed that energy of rejection. When you clear out the energy of rejection, when you clear out the energy of failure, like, oh my God, I'm going to fail for sure, or oh my God, this is never going to work out, or you look at a person and you go extremely excited about that person, like he asks you out for a date or something, and from the day one you are very much excited. So that type of excitement can also create a problem, because you should look at love like it's a natural thing, okay? And I will naturally find the right person. Until the time I don't find the right person, I've got a lot of things to do. I'm a busy person. I have hobbies, I have mission, I have a profession, I earn money, I'm an independent woman, I manage my affairs, my house, I manage everything on my own, all my professional and personal affairs. When I say affair, here in this context, I don't mean a romantic affair, I mean just your work and your things that you do. So, while she was healing and while she was clearing, this is the one thing that she had to put in her mind and in her heart, and message that she was internalizing had to be changed and shifted. Now the result of that is, obviously, I'm not saying that you should only focus on this. The romantic manifestation is not the only thing you focus on, but there is obviously a visible change, a radical change, and such a beautiful woman, such a nice girl. She's so entertaining, and here I can see she's a good entertainer. I'm not saying she's an actress or something, but she's like an entertainer, which means she can host people very happily. She can make friends, but because of the rejections and because of the, the upbringing she had in her, initial years, because of that, she became a person who lost her bubbliness, her chirpiness. I also see that this woman that we are channeling, she is a good dancer. So she loves to dance, she loves to sing, she loves to make merry. But this characteristic that I'm talking about, this person was exactly this way before the first rejection. After the first rejection itself, the feminine had changed a bit, because she started thinking that there's something wrong with her, and she needs to work on herself. So those years of rejection were really bad. She could have been 13 years old, 14 years old, even 12 years old. Maybe the guy she had a crush on got into a fist fight with her. He abused her. Or she was shocked, I liked him so much and he's like hitting me. Or he's treating me like a buddy. Or he's treating me like a boy. He's not even treating me like a girl. This or some other thing. Maybe she fell, as a child, she fell for somebody who's much elder to her. Maybe, even when you're 12 or 13, 14 years and you have a crush on someone, he could be 19, 20, 21, whatever. And he could have simply laughed at her, like, what the hell? Are you serious? You're a child, or something like that. Now, that's not his fault as well, if she is not a match for him. But there was nobody to talk it out with her. Let me tell you one thing, guys. We all go through rejection and we all go through failures. There is nothing wrong in getting rejected or failing. But the problem is that if you don't have proper open communication with the adults who raise you, then your depression and your pain would never get addressed. So she never spoke about her pain to anyone, and she kept it with herself, and it became a very strong belief system that I am not good enough for anyone. And then, guys, you need to also focus on the type of men you have dated. Maybe you have a way, maybe you have a type, you have a type. You only date this type of people or that type of people. The feminine realizes that she had been dating very similar kind of people. Maybe one or two people could be different, but very similar kind of people have been in her life. Now, the person who is in love with her and the emotion that I am channeling right now, he is literally a copy of her. He has the same energy. He has the same fun element. He's, like a person who's talkative, who's friendly, who can glue other people around, who is also the life of a party like she is. They both like to socialize. They are happy people. But it is quite obvious what the energy says, that she was not like that. She was like that before the first thing went wrong. Before that, she was absolutely like that. It could also be possible that the guy she had a crush on, or the guy she asked out for the first time, he was probably in the same school, so she was embarrassed to face him all the time. She did not have a talk with her mother or her father or some elder brother, sister, uncle, aunt, or anyone. No one. She never had a talk about it. That, I got rejected, and am I that bad? Is it wrong to get rejected? Or I can't face this person in school? Or he started dating someone else right in front of me. Or, if he was elder, he laughed at me. And he probably has some other girlfriend. So, I am never going to be good enough. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so many messages. So, now she has started... Okay, that's the evening conch shell. Now, let me just straight away come to the words that he is saying to her. He is saying that every time I see you, or this could be a man who had been checking her out since long, and this girl is one of those girl who was probably didn't meet her twin flame or anyone, but she did have a very serious and toxic relationship that got over. And then she realized that if she really wants to attract a loving man, then she needs to heal this narcissistic energy, the template that she is in, one of the most important template, so that she does not attract the same type of man again. And also she does not have the trauma, the stress in her energy system. And also one more thing she feels is that she also needs to fix on herself, like do all the you can say therapy or inner work or processes, whatever, to release that fear of love, fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of things never working out. As this girl started growing up, obviously she got into relationships, but that fear was always there. So there was a huge amount of attachment, and you can say if she was not that big a chaser, but she was always chasing the idea of marriage or love, and that would keep the men away from her. Okay, but now after doing inner work and all the understanding, she has the man now, the right man for her is telling her, basically she tells him that why are you following me? Okay, why are you after me, or why you're asking me out again and again? Because she doesn't want to get into a relationship just like that. She doesn't want to jump into a relationship. So he says, okay, fine, you don't want to go out with me, you don't want to be with me, but if I'm just around you like a friend or whatever in this setup, what is your problem? She's like, no, I think that you are like too much near me. Sometimes you are in the same cafe, sometimes I see you walking on the street, Can you tell me, like, are you purposely doing it, or is it actually naturally happening? Now look at the dynamic. In a way, she is also rejecting someone, okay? But he doesn't care. This is what she sees. She is rejecting him only because she is more focused on inner work and mission. And she feels that, I don't want to be the same person. I want to become independent and I want to become amazing. And maybe she has already become independent and amazing. But this, narcissistic abuse, the parental abuse or the paternal maternal abuse, this takes time and effort, okay? So sometimes people heal, they professionally advance, they start making good money, or they are able to, be someone who can create resources for their mission. But when it comes to a relationship, they are still very picky and choosy, which is not wrong, which is the right thing to do. And I told you in the very beginning, a woman should not pursue a man. The goddess never pursues the man. Man only pursues her once he is, in the same energy field. So he's saying, okay, fine, you have already rejected me. In a way, I can see you don't want to go out with me, you don't want to be with me, whatever. But if I'm just looking at you, I'm not stalking you. I just happen to be in the same place as you, unknowingly. Maybe this is destiny, maybe this is God, trying to tell you that I'm not going anywhere, or look at me, I'm just there, Now she likes that thing because she was rejected and she knows how it feels to be rejected. But this time she also understands that getting rejected is not a wrong thing. Because as a child when she got rejected, or as a, growing up girl when she got rejected, she did not have that talk, as I told you. Like nobody told her, it's okay, no problem. A better guy will come in your life, someone different will come in your life. He's not the right one for you. He doesn't, understand you or appreciate you. To hell with him, don't think about him. Or words like, you're worthy, you're deserving, you'll find a very nice guy. As a twin flame ascensioner, you can do this. If you have cousins, or you have, growing up children in your house, and, they come and share with you that I went through this situation. Actually, this is your chance to do something, which did not happen in your case. So you become an open person. When you become open person, when you become warm and friendly and people can trust you, then children will also trust you. And I keep saying children, but what I mean to say is, for me, they are children, For me, I feel, what are children in teenage? They are still children, right? They might think that they know a lot. We used to do that too. When we were teenagers, we used to think that we know the whole damn universe, but we did not, right? So when somebody is sad, you can extend your support to that person and tell them, like, why are you sad? What happened? And when they share, you can tell them that it's okay, it happens, it's a part of life. That relationship was not meant for you, or that person was not meant for you. But this does not mean, the rejection does not mean that you are bad or you are undeserving. It was just not meant to be. You don't have the similar energy, you don't have the similar vibe. So that type of explanation she never got, okay? But now, doing inner work, a person understands that, really, that guy who rejected me, he could have actually rejected me for a genuine reason. Maybe he liked someone else. Maybe he was being loyal to that other person. Or maybe if someone was elder to me and I had a crush on him, he could have done something wrong to me, but he did not. Instead of doing that, he was nice to me. He was sort of protective, and he treated me like a child or whatever. But at that time, I was also not that, ready for a relationship. I was still growing up. Or, she can tell herself if it was a boy in her school or college and he picked up some other girl, same thing over her, like, not like he had a previous girlfriend, but over her. Another thing that could have happened is that the best friend could have been the backstabber over here. The feminine, when she was young, she had a friend who stole her crush from her or boyfriend from her. Or she could see that the guy is not that interested in her, but he's more interested in the best friend. And the best friend or the close friend, good friend, knew that she had a crush on him too, but still she betrayed her faith and went ahead with that guy. Okay, so this could have also given a very sad kind of a negative message that, I'm not good enough. And Here, you see, there is somebody already there who's better. So this is how karmics are created, as a child if you go through these things. So this, I know that I'm talking about it, so you must be thinking it will get healed. These are the emotions that the feminine has processed, these difficult emotions. And now there is not just one relationship to process, there are so many of them. So he is telling her the walk-in, the twin flame walk-in or her soulmate, that is not being specified, but he's a healed masculine. Obviously, if the feminine is healed, the masculine has to be a mirror to that healed person. So he says that I'm not talking to you and I'm not, doing anything to you. I could be in the same place and I feel good when I see you. It's like you are complaining that you saw me and you're not happy that we did, bump into each other. But I was happy that such a coincidence is happening. It's not happening once or twice, it's happening again and again. So what is your problem with that? You do your thing. You don't focus on me if it is bothering you so much, but don't stop me from focusing on you. Maybe I'm making you uncomfortable or you're not sure about me, but yeah, it's my life too. So she says, okay, fine. Now he's in a happy mood. He's not a boring person. He knows how to turn things around. He has a good sense of humor, okay? So he uses that sense of humor and he says that, why are you doing this to me? I'm just a poor ordinary guy. I'm just a normal guy. Why are you breaking my heart? Okay, maybe you enjoy it. So how many guys' hearts have you broken in the past? I'm sure I'm not the first one. And when he looks at her, he also feels that she's so good that, before someone else catches hold of her, someone else, she finds, I need to, do something about it. So he says, now this time the girl says that, look, I don't want to get into a relationship which starts like on a big note, like a big bang, but then it fizzles out after some time. And men have pursued me in the past. I have been in relationships, but it was always unhappy ending, or I was too codependent. Now I'm not codependent. I can be happy on my own. And I don't want to, give away the thing that I have created with so much hardships. So she says that I need some time and space to think about you, to figure it out, that if I'm ready or not ready. But in the meantime, if you're going to keep bumping into me or keep, trying to talk to me or making me feel that you're somewhere around me, then it will make me uncomfortable and it will make me feel like you're just a stalker who's, without my permission, he's stalking me. So he says, you know what, there's nothing wrong with me, but I'm not going to convince you because I've already done that and you're not that important. He says that to her jokingly. Don't think you're so important and so beautiful. You are very beautiful, but not so beautiful. So you're going to miss out on me as well. If I go away, then you're going to miss out on me. So you better think, you better decide. And he doesn't say it in a mean way. He says it in a funny way, okay? So when he says that to her, and then he says, yeah, okay, fine, I'm going to go away. If I see you also, I will not come near you and I'll change my direction. If I bump into you, I will act like I don't know you. Whatever happens, now when I leave, I'm not coming back to you, okay? I give the ball in your court. You can contact me, you can message me, but I'm not going to wait for you forever. Also remember that, okay? So he is sort of a pacifier, but he also knows how to, get her attention because he already has her attention now. She's already like in talking terms with him and she's already like, what do you want from me? I already said that I'm not interested in a relationship or anything right now. Still you are doing this. So then he says, well, I'm gonna go then. Don't worry. I'm gonna go away. I'm gonna vanish. But you're going to miss me and you're going to, repent that you rejected me. She is amazed with that confidence because either that confidence is coming from her because she has healed, because she had this problem in the past and now it's like somebody is talking to her, not chasing her, not convincing her, not making it difficult for her, but just telling her his feelings. Something she could not do, when she was a child and she had to process it. So, my dear friends, what I can see is that the feminine is seems to be interested in him, into this man, but she says to him that, you know what, I want to take my time. I want to make sure that if I'm with you, then I don't want to be anywhere else. Like, I want to be loyal, committed, and I want to be 100% sure. I know, you don't want to be around me because I said this to you. And she like thinks that, maybe I'm overdoing it or what. She says, okay, let's exchange, contacts, or let's just take it a bit further. Let's just be friends, and let's, let universe decide what happens. Let it happen spontaneously. So sort of, a winning moment for the masculine, but not completely. And let's see, whosoever resonates with it, what is the scenario with them. So this is where this channeling ends. For your personal situation, you can check out the description box for reading related information or therapies related information. However, kindly do not share your twin flame journey in advance with me. Once you're sure that you want to take up a session or a therapy, you can write to me at thesunamoon@gmail.com. Please be sure of what you want and please be ready for therapy. It's very, very important to be prepared for therapy, and it's very, very important to be ready to put in that effort that would happen, later on once the sessions start. So thank you so much for being here with me. One love and peace out.